Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing good out there today. So, well, first off, let me show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so I kind of started playing around with this Kills mat. I just wanted to see the difference in it. So if you listen to that versus that, hey, the stuff does work. I kind of thought it might do a little more. Maybe I should have got the thicker stuff, but hey, that's just the way it is. It'll be a lot better than it was in 1962, I can tell you that. So this is what we're going to start tackling. We're going to get this job completed. I've been avoiding it long enough, and it's where I grafted the two together. I'm pretty well done on this side, but I need to go and get this done. I need to get it body worked. I want to start doing the bed on this thing. And really, I need to get this job done to start that. There's no sense in starting the bed and have it on and off and on and off, on and off until I get this done. So I went and I got me some 2x1 steel tubing, and I'll kind of show you what I have in mind with it. Okay, so here's the steel tubing I got. It's 120 wall, so I believe that measures out to 1/8. And I am going to cut this in sections here, and we're going to do a little reinforcing. More likely, I'll never have any problems with this. I mean, it's pretty tough. It's welded. It's welded flat on top of this. This isn't welded into this. But I just figured, you know, a little extra insurance. And so we'll cut that into pieces, and we're just going to place it across there. And then we're going to weld it to the back of the cab, and then we're going to weld it to the floor. I'm not going to put a big seam. It's just going to be, you know, real good spot welds, you know, from start to beginning all the way down to the floor pan. And then I'll do the same to the back of the cab. And then once we're done with that, then I'm going to jump on the outside and I will finish welding this. I just got it to where it was good enough that when you grabbed a hold of the cab and you started rocking it, everything moved and there was no flexing of the cab. And if you guys look down through there, the cab's not flexing. So that is what we're going to work on next. I'll keep updating. I'll show you guys the progress. We're going to work on that until we get it done. I can do body work. I'm actually pretty good at it, but man, I don't like it. And so I've been avoiding this project and, you know, moving onto the front and doing all this other stuff when I should have just really got the cab 100% done and then moved on. But this is the way I work. I kind of bounce around. I get excited. I want to see progress. And so I get the doors on, and the next thing is fenders, inner fenders, hood, grill. But I mean, we're making progress. Doing these videos is going to kind of keep me in check, because then I need to do what I say I'm going to do. And so we are going to finish this cab. We're going to finish the back of this cab. We're going to finish the interior of the cab. We're going to body work it. We're going to primer it. And when we're done, it'll be no big deal if this is outside. It won't rust. It'll be fine if I put it outside during the winter, because I do have this pickup here that I like to park in the garage in the wintertime. And I can cover this up and, you know, pull it in and out on the weekends as I need. My big thing this winter is what I want to do is I want to skin the doors. They don't make these doors. From 64, you can get 64 and to, I believe, 66, you can get them doors. But you cannot get the 60 to 63 doors because of the knee knocker doors. But they do make a skin for them. And so I can reskin it. And that'll get rid of all the rust out there by reskinning it. And then they do make a door bottom. And I believe it comes up right around to this first rib. It might come up to the second rib. First or second rib. But then that will get rid of the rust we got going on here. And then and it's actually going to be pretty cool because when I do skin it, I am going to put this kill mat. Once I get the skin all trimmed out and where I want it, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to put that kill mat, that whole entire door on the inside will be kill matted before I weld it back together. Before the new skin goes on it, I will kill mat it. I'll leave the kill mat because the seam, when you skin one of these, is roughly right down here. Is where the seam will be. And so when I do the kill mat, I'll only run the kill mat up to about here. That leaves me, 2 or 3 inches there that won't get heated up. And then this 2 or 3 inches on the top will be really, really easy to put that kill mat on through the door. But right now, if you wanted to kill mat the inside of this door, I mean, you can see my arm. Yeah, I could take this off. But it's going to be really hard to get that stuff in and get it to stick. And so I'm kind of excited about that. Being able to do that. And I got to do it to both doors. Both doors are rotted out. So I got to get 2 skins. I got to get 2 door bottoms. All the rust that's in this door, as you can see, is in the bottom. Well, they make the new stuff for that. So that's what that's going to be one of the projects for this winter, which is going to be here pretty quick. I mean, it's 100 degrees to here today, but it's going to be here pretty quick. So get the doors done this winter. New front fenders. If I can't find a hood anywhere, they do make... And I do have a friend here locally that has a body shop. I don't see a lot. These usually rust out in here. This one here has been hit. As you can see, it's been hit. It hit something here. And so I don't know. But I do have a friend that has a body shop. And then it has this along here. This, no big deal. This, big deal. I'm going to need a stud gun. And if you could see, the bow up here is way more bow up than this side. And so really, other than the hood here and here, this hood is actually in very, very good condition. Yeah, you can look on the inside. There is some rust, but it's not horrible. It's really easy to deal with what rust is here. So yeah. So if I can't, they do make a new bottom piece here. And I think if I drill this one out, I take this one off, I think I can straighten the rest of this out. If I can't, they do make a front piece. But man, I'll tell you what, that's going to be a lot of welding. And it comes right here, and then it comes down like this. It comes down here, goes back up, and then it comes across. But that's a lot of welding on some pretty thin metal to try not to warp it. So if worst comes to worst, I'll take it down to the body shop, see if I can use their stud gun, start pulling on this, and see if I can't get it to lay down where it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's an old pickup. It does have some rust problems, but all the rust problems are on the exterior of the body now. I have taken care of all the rust on the inner cabs. I've replaced the rockers, and so I'm getting all the rust gone. And I don't know if I'm going to leave this a patinaed pickup. Eventually, knowing me, I will paint this pickup. Just because I really like shiny stuff. We will delete all chrome. So if I decide to go with my accent color, if it's going to be white, then I'll leave the bumper white. These will come off. They'll get painted white or gray or black or purple or whatever. I'm kind of leaning towards a blue, a real pretty blue color, and then doing everything in gray. So that means all the accents in gray. So bumper would be gray. Here would be gray. These would be, I'd paint gray. The cab would be gray from this body line up. Clear across the back, all that would be gray, and blue. I'm going to try to keep all chrome off of it. I did order a set of wheels. The wheels are polished aluminum. I had to have them custom built because an Envoy is its own bolt pattern. There is no other manufacturer out there that I know of right now that has the same bolt pattern as an Envoy. So if you're going to do this and you want custom wheels, they got to be special ordered. It just so happens I got a really good buddy that's in the wheel and tire business. Works here locally in Burns, Oregon at Point S. If you guys are ever in Burns, Oregon, and you have tire problems, ask for Tyrell Peasley. Great kid, hard worker, will help you get you back on the road. Great kid. So anyways, he found a manufacturer that's going to build my wheels. Hopefully they're here in the next couple weeks. COVID has set everything out. So hopefully they're here in a couple weeks. So is what I ordered. I'll kind of explain it to you guys. If you guys are any Chevy fans at all, it's the old style Chevy rally wheel. But it's a two-piece polished aluminum. I will probably have the center of the wheel painted the same charcoal gray as I do the accents of the rest of the pickup. But I'm going to leave that outside ring. I'll leave the actual outside of the wheel. I'll leave it polished aluminum. That's the only thing polished I want on it. Or chrome or anything like that. Any chrome shiny stuff. So when them get here, I'm going to be really excited. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably just shoot a little video because I'll be like a little kid in a candy store as soon as they show up. And we'll go from there. So from here on out, I'm going to pick a job. I'll film the job, or I'll film the progress of the job. And we're going to start knocking these out one by one. So I want to get the cab done, like I said. Then we're going to move on to kill matting the inside of this. Then I got to shorten this wiring harness. I got to take out everything that will not be used, like the rear doors, the window controls for the rear doors, all of that stuff. And then I need to shorten that harness because that harness, this fuse box, was underneath the back seat. So that fuse box used to set right about there. So I have that much extra wire in it that I want to take out of it. I don't want a bunch of balled up wire in here. I'd like to put a nice little stereo system in here. If, you know, maybe a little sub in the back. And I just don't want a bunch of wire messing that up. And so I'll keep you guys updated as the progress goes on. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you here in a little bit. Alrighty guys, here it is. It's all done. The back of the cab is done. So what I did is I etching primered it first, then I sprayed bed liner on it, then I put the kill mat on it, and then I glued some carpet to it. I don't think it turned out half bad myself, and that is nice. Versus, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do there. I believe 3M makes a foam, automotive foam, and so I want to try to get a hold of that and see how long the wand is, and try to get up in these pillars and in the roof. Front pillar, it's pretty solid. So there you go. Now getting the back of the cab done, and I'll be doing this at the same time, making me a short box. Ought to be fun. All right guys, thank you very much for watching.